Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Outside Hardaway. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Aguirre. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
On defense, the Mavericks. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop. And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Here's Aguirre. Carries it from three-point range. He has 5.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Outside Hardaway. Hill with it. Now McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. Now McGrady launches it. That's good. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. He's against Hill. Here's Harper. Here's Harper. Here's Bradley. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Now here is McGrady. Shaq with the screen. And here is McGrady. Pass to Howard. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Here's Harper. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki right side. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Now, here is McGrady. From 15 feet away. Now McGrady. No good off the front iron.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Now here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Left side Hardaway. From 13. Can't get it to go. Here's Harper. Hardaway with the steal. All alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam. And here are the Mavericks now. Trailing by 2. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Now Nowitzki, 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Four on the shot clock. Harper, no good. And it's Orlando's ball. McCready with the ball. He lobs it up. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now, here is Hill. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Aguirre, good. Orlando leading. And here is McGrady. Grant Hill on the wing. O'Neal, guarded by Bradley. Bank shot, no good. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Aguirre. Now here's Nowitzki. Three-pointer, and it's good.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Outside Hardaway. And the Mavericks call time here. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Fades. And Dallas again with the bucket.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Here's McGrady. Now, here's O'Neal. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from O'Neal. Here's Harper. Back to Nowitzki. Guarded by Hardaway. High post shot. Off the left rim and out. Here's McGrady. The lead is 2. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shaquille O'Neal again. 5 points in the game. Dallas with the ball. Here's Harper. Clock at 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And the Magic making a change here. And Harper drops them both. And here we go with Penny Hardaway. Here's Vucevic. Here's Vucevic. And Haywood pulls it down. Pass to Aguirre. Swiped away. Now here's Lewis. Here's Hardaway. Vucevic, outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here is McGrady. And that one's good. McGrady. And here are the Mavericks now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harper. And he makes good on the layup. He has 6. And Orlando has possession. Now Hardaway. Outside Hill. The 10-footer finds the target.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Here's Harper. He has 6. Pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 5. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Aguirre. The Magic making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Orlando leading. Pass to Scott. Here's Vucevic. Shot from the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Kidd with it. Finley. Comes up empty down low.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Nash. Back to Kidd. Here is Aguirre. Finley. Shot clock at 6. Finley makes the most of the high percentage shot. Here's Orlando now. They lead by 4. Here's Vucevic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And you know, the thing he might do better than anything else, guys, is bang the offensive glass. I mean, he really works hard at that.
And that one misses. Finley. Nash right side. Here's the screen. Here's Kidd. Another 3 for Dallas. Here's Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Francis. Now here's Anderson. And here's Lewis. Chandler with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Nash outside. Back to Kidd. Finley. And he gets it to go. Here is Anderson. Back to Scott. Pass to Anderson. Scott with the ball. And he's good on the 3 ball. And here we go with Steve Nash. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Inside, lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Francis. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Magic out in front. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise? The Mavericks trailing. Now, here's Nash. There's the pick. Gives him the lead pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Pass to Anderson. Missed inside. And here comes Kidd. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Anderson. Here's Vucevic. Working on Hayward. Back to Anderson. Pass to Scott. Anderson with the ball. Scott with the ball. Scott, good. He has 6.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Nash. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. A quick shot there, and it's off target. They set the screen. Here's Anderson. Scott. Francis. Pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Vucevic throws it down with the quick putback jam. Nash with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now Kidd. Sinks the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And here's Anderson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Scott. Here's Vucevic. Working on Hayward. Here's Scott. And that one's on target from the wing. 8 points for him.
Kevin, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
Back to Kidd. Mashburn. Another 3 for Dallas. And it's the Magic with the ball. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Vucevic down low. The kick out to Anderson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
That's tipped. Pass to Nash. Scott with the ball. And here is Howell. There's a good screen. Armstrong. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Orlando leading. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Just 5 to shoot. Mashburn. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 5 points in the game.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just look so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
So it's the Mavericks now, trailing by 4. Doncic. There's the three. Another three for Dallas.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Back to Howard. Guarded by Bradley. Pass to Scott. And again, it's Orlando converting.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Nash outside. Doncic. Back to Nash. Doncic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Here is Armstrong. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nash's shot is in. Pass to Scott. Now here is Howard. From 6 away. And again, it's Orlando converting.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now Nash. He has 5. Doncic. They get it back. And Bradley gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Pass to Armstrong. Now Scott. Fires the 3. That one goes. Count it.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Nash with it. Shot clock at 6. Mashburn. Well, 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
And O'Neal backs in. The Mavericks trailing. Nash with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki right side. Nash outside. 6 on the shot clock. Mashburn. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Pass to Howard. Now, here's Scott. Francis. Scott. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now, here's Nash. Doncic. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Time call here. The Magic to now McGrady. Backing in. Hits from the high post. He's got 10.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Pass to Nowitzki. And 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And the Magic making a change here. And so Nowitzki nails both of them. Orlando leading. And here is Hardaway. Grant Hill on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Guarded by Bradley. Lock at 6. Right side Hardaway. From 12 feet out.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Doncic. Back to Nowitzki. And it's all evened up. 7 points in the game.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Hardaway. Back to Howard. He's working on Nowitzki. A jump hook. Again, the Magic score.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Pass to Harper. They set the pick. Blackman. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
And here is McGrady. Now O'Neal. And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Harper. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Now Hardaway. Outside Hill. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Harper. Just 4 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Now here is Hill. Doncic. Pass to Harper. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Aguirre. For the lead. No luck. Hill with it. Here's Hardaway. Now here's Hardaway. Count that one. The Mavericks trailer. Here's Harper. Pass to Nowitzki. Aguirre.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Here's McGrady. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. O'Neal inside. And O'Neal gets it to go. Here's Harper. Back to Nowitzki. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 9.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Now, here is Here's O'Neal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Here's Harper. 8 points for him. Pass to Nowitzki. Working on Howard. Nowitzki right side. Aguirre makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now here's Hardaway. Grant Hill on the wing. Right side Hill. O'Neal with it. A baseline J. Shaquille O'Neal again. 11 points in the game.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Bradley. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Outside Hardaway. Hill. Back to Hardaway. Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Now, here is O'Neal. Outside Hardaway. Here's McGrady. Offensive rebound. O'Neal. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And here comes Harper. He's got 8. Pass to Nowitzki. Shaq with some nice D. Orlando leading. And here is McGrady. He's got 10. Poked away. And stolen by Nowitzki. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Harper. And here's Bradley. The 11-footer, right side Bradley, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now Hardaway. Pass to Hill. Back to Hardaway. From downtown, that's good. He has 7.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Harper. Got a piece of it. Here is Aguirre. For the 3, there's the bucket. Good.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Pass to O'Neal. Harper. Here's Harper. Here's Bradley. Banked in off the glass.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And the Magic making a change here. Here's Lewis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Hardaway. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The Magic making a switch here, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Hardaway. Here comes Kidd. He's got 8. Pass to Aguirre. Back to Kidd. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Here's Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They set the pick. And Dallas again with the bucket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Hardaway with it. He's got 10. Now here's Lewis. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Lewis with it. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That is a real nice-looking deep 3 ball there, fellas.
And here is Kidd. 13 points in the game. Here is Aguirre. Pulls up. High post. That's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Now Grant. Now Lewis. Here's Lewis. Pass to Hardaway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from Hardaway. Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway hits them both. Here's Kidd. Pass to Aguirre. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. The Magic making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Magic's ball. They lead by 4. Pass to Anderson. No good. Kidd with it. Right side Kidd. 6 to shoot. Finley hits the target from 18 feet. 8 points for him.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Now, here's Grant. Grant, that's good. Here's Kidd. 13 points in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through. Orlando leading. McGrady with the ball. 10 points for him. Anderson. They set the pick. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Grant. That's good. And here we go with Jason Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Blackman. No luck.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Now, here is McGrady. Pass to Anderson. Now, here's Grant. And here's Anderson. Here's Vucevic. He's covered by Kidd. The jump hook. And again, it's Orlando converting.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 15 points in the game. And it's the Magic with the ball. 4-point game. Now McGrady. 10 points for him. Pass to Anderson. And here is McGrady. And here is Lewis. Now here is McGrady. Pocket 2. And again it's Orlando with the 3.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Pass to Aguirre. Shoots a fader. Again, the Mavericks score.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Back to Grant. Here's Anderson. Vucevic. McGrady with the ball. Tries again. Soft touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Pass to Aguirre. Back to Kidd. There's the line with a hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam. And here's McGrady. 13 points in the game. Here's Lewis. Vucevic down low. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. And here is McGrady. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Here's McGrady. 6 on the shot clock.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by McGrady. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Magic. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here comes Penny Hardaway. There's the pick. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Mashburn. Orlando grabs the miss.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
Here's Hardaway. 5 on the clock. The fadeaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Nash. There's the screen. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here is Hayward. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Haywood no good on the free throw. Now McGrady tries to save it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Mavericks making a switch here. The Mavericks trail it. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Nash outside. Mashburn. Shot denied. McGrady with the ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Shaq with the slam.
Number 1.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nash outside. Nash right side. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Mashburn. Aguirre. Dallas again missing.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
Scott inside. Releases. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Hardaway gets it to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Orlando leading. That is good. He's got 20.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Nash outside. Here is Aguirre. Pass to Nash. 6 to shoot. Mashburn knocks down the 3-ball.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Now O'Neal. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
Here is Aguirre. Here is Aguirre. Pass to Bradley. And there's the rejection. Now here's Hardaway. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 22.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Back to Nash. Here is Aguirre. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And here is McGrady. Pass to Scott. Now O'Neal. Nifty move. Now here is Hardaway. Defended by Nash. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's Orlando converting.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
This Mavericks squad struggling. Pass to Aguirre. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And the Magic making a change here. Hardaway with it. And that one's drained from the low block. 26 points for him.
And also, Steve, I think he's the definition of a lockdown defender. It doesn't matter what style of player he's up against. He can handle just about anything that's thrown at him.
Nowitzki outside. 17-foot shot on the way.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Still inside. Here's Harper. To the paint. Nowitzki. Pass to Harper. 5 to shoot. Blackman. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now Anderson. Outside Hardaway. Now O'Neal. Anderson with the ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And it's the Magic with the ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. Now here's Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. He has 30.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Harper. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. The three. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Grant Hill on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Anderson. From deep. Cannot hit. Here's Harper. Back to Nowitzki. Here is Aguirre. Nowitzki outside. Leads him in there. And here's Bradley. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Here's Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas no good that time either. Now McGrady to the middle. Here's Howard. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Hardaway backing down. 14 feet away. Can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here is Aguirre. Pass to Harper. They need this one. And there's the whistle. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. And Orlando has possession. Pass to O'Neal. Guarded by Bradley. The double clutch. And O'Neal gets it to go. 19 points in the game.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as
officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 17. Grant Hill on the wing. Pass to Howard. The 17-footer. Shot's good. Now the Mavericks with it. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. No problems knocking that one down.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here is Hill. Outside Hardaway. Back to O'Neal. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Blackman. Again, the Mavericks score. And the Magic with possession. It's a 14-point game. Left side Hardaway. Here's McGrady. Can't hit the free throw line jump. And here comes Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Here's Harper. Off target from three-point range. Hardaway with it. O'Neal with it. The steal. Here's Harper. Back to Bradley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Hardaway. And so it's Orlando.
We came to fight, we came to win, we lost the